This lens is a really underrated lens. It's the kit lens that comes with the Canon M50 Mark II. I actually think it's a brilliant lens. So let's see how it performs doing some street photography in the lovely island of Madeira in Portugal. So I'm just walking towards the cable car so I can go to the top of the town. So here's a couple of warm-up shots, local workmen watering the grass, and then I've got a leading line up to the fishermen. I thought this was a really good shot. And then on the cable car I shot back so that you could see what the town looks like from above. And when I got to the top I took another view down so that you could see the cable car that I took. Then if you visit Madeira, you've got to go in a toboggan. So here's all the tobogganists waiting for their customers, and here's me recording on the Canon M50 Mark II. This is handheld, there's no gimbal, and I've got the kit lens on at 15mm, and I'm pretty happy with the results of this video, even though it was handheld and we were going pretty fast down this road. Anyway, once we get to the bottom, or it's not quite the bottom actually, but you're about halfway, I carried on walking and carried on doing some street photography. So we've got a nice motorbike here. I was trying to get some architecture really. Here's a nice one of the coloured buildings, and I wanted to get some local life. So here we have somebody standing outside a shop down in the town. We've got another motorbike coming up here. I just love motorbikes, and these ones just look pretty good. Then I've got a bit more architecture to show you here. This is really good. So this lens is really performing well. I've got it in aperture priority all day, about 5.6 or 6.3, so we've got a lot in focus. Here's a nice one of the town square. It's very colourful, and then I did like the pavements. There was pavements with little tiles like this creating patterns, and I've got a look up shot here. I just thought the sky looked really good in the background on this one. And then here's another bit of architecture. Really looks lovely, doesn't it? The painting between all those windows there. And then another one down the small streets that they've got in Madeira. And then another one. I like the reflections that I got in the window here. And then why photographers have to take pictures of hats, I don't know, but we love it. But there's a hat, and then I thought I'd keep to the theme, somebody looking at hats in one of the tourist shops. And another local here with leading lines that I used here in the pavement. And then again I saw reflections, so I thought I'd get this couple with the reflections of the buildings opposite. And then I liked the background of this one, so I just waited for a subject to walk past. And I like this background with this couple standing here. I think I've taken a similar one to this one in London actually. And then there we go, locals on their phone, just like the UK. It's the same all over the world. And again I like this particular colourful background, this window display, so I just waited for somebody. And then we've got a flower seller on the street. I just thought that looked really good, and I just couldn't resist this one. I just love the shadows and the shapes, and somebody walking past. And then here is from the same position but looking more up towards that church in the background. And then another architecture just to show you what it's like in the town. And I just couldn't resist this one window. I just loved this one window, and with the white around the outside. And here's the laid back life in Madeira. I thought this was a really good one, and another bit of architecture. I just waited for a subject to walk across the road so that I could get a subject in there. And then another one down the street. This was really good. I like this one with the shadows and the black and whites. And this one, again, I waited for a subject to walk past. Really nice background. Then there was this in one of the parks as we walked through the town, and here I had to get a taxi. I always get black London taxis, so let's get a yellow taxi in Madeira. And then I just liked the way that these lines led, and I got a couple here, somebody walking past and then this one on the cycle. Just thought that really blended well. And this final one, somebody just by the harbour selling fruits and water. And there you go. So this lens was really good, really enjoyed it. I think the kit lens is absolutely excellent. If you enjoyed the video, please give me the thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.